Hi, beautiful people. Welcome back. If you're new, welcome, welcome. Let's talk about some things that are going on in reality TV world. So, the first story is I know you probably heard already from the Real Housewives of Potomac that Mia Gordon has filed for divorce from her husband. Mia Thornton, sorry, has filed for divorce from her husband Gordon. So Gordon has responded, and I'm going to read a quick story to you from TMZ and also play audio of Gordon giving, telling the reason why he thinks his wife is leaving him, and then I'll give you my opinion. So the headline reads: Real Housewives of Potomac star Mia Thornton. Oh lordy. Headline reads: Real Housewives of Potomac star Mia Thornton, estranged husband Gordon rips her, married me for my money. Mia Thornton's soon-to-be ex-husband Gordon is blasting the Real Housewife for ditching him now that he is in financial trouble. A sure sign, he says, she was gold digging when she said I do. Gordon Thornton tells TMZ Mia only tied the knot with him because she saw the future his resources could provide her. But now that his funds are inaccessible, she's leaving him in search of an quote unquote upgrade. And get this, Gordon tells us he gave the Real Housewives of Potomac star a hall pass to see other people because he knew he wouldn't be able to satisfy her in that way due to his age. He's 71 and recently had prostate cancer surgery. Oh, I didn't know that part. Gordon says he thought the hall pass came with an understanding she would be open and honest with him about seeing someone else, but he claims she's been sneaking around. What's more, Gordon says she's lying about why she's leaving him and is constantly changing her story. So he's aggravated and wishes she would just be honest. TMZ broke the story. Gordon was blindsided when Mia filed for legal separation, and he was peeved she made it seem like their relationship was perfect on social media when behind the scenes she was gearing up to serve him court docs. Gordon tells us Mia's behavior is now starting to affect their children, which is why he's speaking out against her. He says he never wants to be associated with Mia again, save for the co-parenting situation, in part because he can't trust her, doesn't believe what she says, and doesn't believe she loves him. So yes, guys, that's what Gordon had to say. Now listen to this audio of Gordon, saying more. Let's go ahead and listen to it.
Come a time. I know there's going to come a time when I probably won't be able to satisfy all your needs. I want you to know that I am okay with you finding what you need elsewhere. I only have two rules. One is, don't give me a reason to look for it. Secondly, keep the kids out of it. As long as you do that, I'm fine. Now, what really aggravates me through all of this is that I've given her permission, but yet she still chooses to sneak around, chooses to lie, chooses to continually change her story about what's going on and why she's leaving me and this, that, and the other, and actually not even telling me why. But she's told me that this guy's her soulmate. I said, well, hey, you can have the best of both worlds. I've said you can see someone, just don't make it public. Be careful and don't involve the kids. Well, she was still sneaking around and thinking I didn't know. I mean, I see the phone records. I pay the phone bills. My name's on the account. I see. And I see the calls at 2 o'clock in the morning and the times when I'm away from home and all those kinds of things. So I knew what was going on. But, she made the choice, I guess, to choose him over me. I do agree that Mia married me for my money and the future that she thought I could provide. Yeah, I absolutely believe her leaving me now is tied to the fact that I don't have access to assets and my funds are limited at this point in time. that she now has access to funds, and this guy that she's seeing, she believes has access to funds, and I think she's leaving me for that reason. She's mentioned that they're going to be buying a house together and doing businesses together and other kinds of things together, which tells me that the interest is based on monetary gain from the relationship. So I absolutely believe that she's leaving me because she sees an upgrade. My desire is to never, ever, ever be associated with her again beyond our co-parenting situation. If we end up getting back together, it would only truly be for some advantage it would give the kids. It wouldn't be for love on my part. Because right now, I can't trust her. I don't believe what she says. I don't believe that she loves me.
So there you have it, guys. Gordon has said a mouthful. Basically the same thing that we just read in the article, that, Mia is now seeing someone else that she believes is an upgrade. I really hope it's, if that's the case, that it really goes through for him. This man might just decide that he don't want anything to do with her. So he believes that she's leaving him for somebody else. And if you guys don't know, Gordon and Mia have 2 children together. And Mia has a son from a previous relationship. And these kids are pretty young. I think her daughter is about 6 or 7. And her son, the middle son, is around 10 or so. And the other one is a preteen or a teen. So yeah, Mia is leaving Gordon and moving on. If you guys don't already remember as well, how Gordon was removed as head of the company, the chiropractic company that they have. And I believe Mia was working with him side by side to go ahead and expand the franchise up and down the East Coast. They said that they have centers up and down the East Coast, and they were working together to expand. And something happened where Gordon was removed. It's not just the 2 of them in the business. I believe it's a family business or a corporation. They have partners and stuff like that. And he was removed as, I believe it was the finance officer or something. So with that now, Mia is like, all right, I'm jumping ship, and she don't care. Remember when she came on the show in season 5, I believe it was Wendy who, got on her about marrying Gordon for his money. And if I'm not mistaken, in this season coming up, she's kind of admitting it. Like, yeah, we'll see. But yeah, that is what is going on with Mia Thornton and Gordon Thornton. I hope they could, come together and just co-parent as best as they can. I hope it doesn't get ugly, it doesn't get bitter. But I guess Gordon had a few things to say, and he just had to get it off his chest. So now the next story still has to do with the Real Housewives of Potomac. And this just came across. I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know if they should have actually put this out. But it came across recently. I think it was last night. Where it came on with Tasha K. On Unwind with Tasha K. She made a post last night regarding Candace and Chris Bassett from Real Housewives of Potomac. And it reads, just in on my desk, Real Housewives of Potomac, Candace Dillard's husband, Chris Bassett, alleged mistress of 6 months, just sent me some photos of what appears to be Candace Dillard's husband and a baby unaliving paperwork for the mistress. According to the mistress, the abortion was had weeks ago. We are rolling out the recording with me and the mistress tonight at 7:30 p.m. TashaKLive.com. The alleged mistress is heartbroken and was under the influence when we spoke for hours today via FaceTime and Instagram. So apparently, the mistress has paperwork to prove that she's been seeing Candace's husband, and that, she had to unalive a baby. And it's on Tasha K's website. As you guys if you don't know, go and You could sign up for her website. I have not yet. It's TashaKLive.com. And she let us know that she put out things weeks ahead on there before she brings it to YouTube. So I don't even know if this is going to come to YouTube, because I don't even think this is a true story. I think this person is looking for some attention. I don't know if Tasha should have even put this out just yet. But as we all know, some things that Tasha, when she does bring it out, it usually turns out to be true. And one of the true things that she told us about is what we're going to talk about next. And yeah, it seems like, and the reason I believe that there's a lot of tension behind this is because on the show, it's Candace's storyline. She is in the process of doing IVF in order to get pregnant. So how is it that Chris is out here doing the do? And also in last season, Chris was accused of, I think smiling or trying to talk to one of Ashley's friend, and that was a big deal in the last season of Real Housewives of Potomac, where the person had to come back and apologize and say no, that wasn't the case. Some of the ladies were caught in a lie because they said Chris was trying to talk to them. So I think this is why this took legs, because Chris has always made a point of making sure that his wife knows front and center that she's the only one, and he is not out here doing anything. So for this accusation to come across social media, then yeah, it's a big deal. And if you are a fan of reality TV, and especially Real Housewives of Potomac, then you've been following through the years the story behind Candace and Chris. So for someone to come out of their face and now saying that they've been seeing Candace's husband for 6 months, and also that they have been intimate, and a child may have come from it or was about to come from it, yes, it's a big deal. So we're going to follow this one and see where it takes us. But this ain't good. The Real Housewives of Potomac is getting ready to return pretty soon. And all these stories are coming out. First it was Michael Darby, as we know him and Ashley were going through their stuff for many seasons until, I don't even know, are they still married? I guess we're going to find out in the next season. But yeah, there's a lot of eyes on Real Housewives of Potomac right now. Now, the final story in this little segment here is bombshell. It came across yesterday, again, all over social media, all over the entertainment news sites and stuff. And where did I see it posted? I believe it was on again on TMZ's Instagram page, where we find out that Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith has been separated for all these years. According to Jada, who is now promoting a new book that she wrote, she and Will Smith have been separated since 2016. We are now in 2023. The entanglement that she had with August Alsina happened in 2015. And the slap that Will Smith gave Chris Rock for making the joke about her alopecia happened in 2022. So I'm wondering, we're still kind of confused. There was a lot of speculation. And of course, like I said, Tasha K told us last year that something in the coffee not right. She said she believed that they were separated and they were just putting on a face for us, the audience. And here it is. It so happened that it's true. They have been separated for a while. I'm wondering who asked for the separation. And I'm assuming it's Will, because Jada is the one who stepped out. And according to Jada, she said they are not getting divorced. They didn't plan on getting divorced. That she told Will that they could work through whatever they have going on, and they're not looking to get divorced. So I guess now that it's out there, now both of them can either have an open marriage and date other people. Isn't that the rule? It's not a rule, but it's not frowned upon when you're separated to date other people, because you're looking to move on with the next person. And they have been separated for how many years? 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 7 years. I mean, that's a long time. So I'm assuming that they've been seeing other people under the quiet, and we just haven't heard about it. As to if they're going to get divorced, we don't know. Jada don't seem to want the divorce. Will is not saying anything at all. And we don't know what's going to happen regarding that. But yeah, it hit social media yesterday that Will and Jada Pinkett Smith have been separated for 7 years, and we just finding out about it. So it is possible to keep your relationship private as a public figure, and they seem to have done it well. I'm guessing the people who are close to them, who are important to them, would have known, and we are just finding out. But then I'm looking again at the neighborhood talk, and they were discussing it on the View, I guess, this morning, about what's going on with Will and Jada Smith. And one of the headlines says, y'all agree? The View host Anna Navarro believes Jada Pinkett only revealed the news about her and Will Smith for a cash grab. Be careful of anyone who pretends to have a perfect marriage, she says. So let's hear what you got to say real quick.
Marriage. I kind of feel, I mean, like, literally, I kind of feel like I know more about their marriage than I know about my own damn marriage. I don't need to know all of this. I just, you know what? I just want to watch reruns of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and Bad Boys, Bad Boys, Bad Boys. What you gonna do? Just leave this out of my head. I don't need to know all of
by
this.
this particular couple.
I am fascinated because I don't think anybody knows what goes on in any marriage, but they have lived very, even in your own, even in your own, they've lived very public lives. And the slap heard around the world, I definitely thought was a reaction of Will's to sort of, I guess, protect her honor somehow. And that entanglement that she had with her son's friend.
It was 4-year entanglement, or
it was several years, and he was quite young.
a hell of an entanglement.
So
He slapped Chris Rock on the Oscars. We all saw that,
Yeah,
right?
while they were separated.
Well, yeah, and so, but couldn't it be that he was just defending his ex-wife?
Well, it also came out that in
I don't
2016, Chris Rock allegedly asked Jada Pinkett Smith out because he thought they were on the outs. So that's also might be a plot twist here.
Did he really?
Yes, during this divorce.
Will doesn't deserve the slap.
But I don't get her explanation, though.
I don't either. And when you talk about, like, usually I say whatever works for couples, but I don't know if this is working. That wasn't even meant to be a joke. But when you hear each of them talk, there sounds like there's so much pain and trauma that the kids,
They're actors.
Well, the kids did that when they
They're actors.
become their own person. What is it called when you not conservators? Thank you, that one. They did that when they were like 15, 16. The kids are living through this. I don't pretend that marriage is perfect, but you are the example to your children of what love and loving relationships look like. They're having other relationships. They're living apart.
Listen, I think she's having a relationship with her bank account, because every time she needs to increase the ratings of the red table, every time she needs to sell books, she drops these bombshells. I find it unseemly. I will tell you
find it
this.
smart.
Be careful of anybody who pretends to have a perfect marriage. Why do I know so much about this?
So you hear that, people? That's what she had to say. That was her opinion. Anna Navarro's opinion on Will Smith and Jada Smith. Of course, everybody's going to be talking about it because it's the biggest news out there right now. So like I said, we don't know where the relationship is going. If they're going to continue to go apart from each other, or they're going to circle back around and be together. Remember, at one point, Michelle Obama said she couldn't stand her husband for a whole 10 years. Maybe that's what Will and Jada are going through. They just need some time apart to, appreciate each other and make it back together. But if there's any new information regarding any of these stories, I will definitely come to you with an update. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, thumbs up this video, I should say. Share this video if you wish. And until next time, be sure to take care of yourselves and your families. Bye-bye.